Despite being 1.87 meters tall and strong, he doesn't use his body that well, and his hold-up play is inconsistent. He's skinny, bro. He's built like a pepperami. Shredding him. Only wins 1.1 aerial battles per 90 minutes. Average win rate of 36%. The guy's a bomb. Man United are getting linked with a player called Darwin, fam. All this time. Shit don't even make sense. Do you understand what I'm saying, guys? The maths is not mathing, bro. There's nothing to be excited about with Manchester United, bro. We're getting linked with Darwin, fam. You know, like that. Timber's a £30 million player maximum. If we end up playing 43 million, yeah, then we're dickheads. And the fact that man is saying he's warm on a move. What do you mean warm? This is Manchester United. You're at Ajax, bro. You should be fucking... Bro, you should want to walk here. You should want to walk here, blood. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's something at Man United that is not right, blood. There's something at the club that is not right. I don't care what anyone says, bro. Like, Ralph leaving was a big L for the football club. A big L. Because Ten Hag, as much as he's a great manager in terms of his philosophy and all that, yeah, he's got decent pull. He's a decent manager. But he ain't got the pull of a Carlo Ancelotti. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't got the clout of a Conte or something like that, bro. So what's he gonna do, bro, without good recruitment? What's he really gonna do, fam? I'm not gonna lie. What, gonna go to Ajax and just sign all their players? Because who else we gonna get, bro? Who else we gonna fucking get, bro? I'm not gonna lie, fam. Like, it's worrying. Like, when Ralph was there, I wasn't worried because I know that Ralph's got a network. But Ten Hag, with this fucking old Boyle brother and Myrtle, oh Lord. Oh Lord. We might be back at Newcastle shopping again for one of the long staffs or something. You know, like that. I don't really know. I don't really know. I can't lie. Man said, are we going all in? Listen, bruv, no one's got anything against Ten Hag. Do you know the ones there? He's a good manager, but bro, if the setup at Man United doesn't change, what can he really do? He said, does Ten Hag really have pull though outside of Ajax? I don't know, bro. I'm going to be real. I don't know, fam. My guess is not really. You know, like that. Not really. Because, yeah, cool, he was an assistant at Bayern Munich. But he's not Conte, bro. He's not Conte in terms of manage Chelsea, manage Inter or whatever. Like, bro, he's only really managed, yeah, one big club, and that's Ajax. So, yeah, like, unless the man have worked with Ten Hag, why are they going to leave where they are to come to Man United? Like, seriously, we ain't even got Champions League football. At least the last time we never had Champions League football, we had Jose. So at least we had a bit of pool. We've got no pool, bro. No pool whatsoever, if we're being completely honest. And we've lost, yeah, Ralph, who's the plug to getting the up-and-coming quality players. We've lost that. My main optimism came from having Ralph and Ten Hag together. Now we've got one without the other. I can't lie, the optimism's not there, guys. It's not there no more. It's not there no more. Man United, I think, plays a part in players' decision. 100%. 100%. There's bare man at Man United that are dying, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? There's bare man. Man was an assistant at Bayern Munich, bro. He was an assistant. That's not the manager, though. Like, Arteta was the assistant at Man City. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't matter that he done his thing in Germany. He was an assistant, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying, bro? Being the assistant is not the same as being a manager. We've seen that. So the fact that so many players are at Man United are not doing well, it's worrying, bro. If you're a player, look, even Jadon Sancho, look at how Jadon Sancho, yeah, was doing in Germany. Then he comes to Man United, he struggled to settle in. A lot of that is to do with no clear direction, no clear footballing philosophy, no clear system. People talk about the league. It's not the league. Because there's worse players than Jadon Sancho that are having a better time than Jadon Sancho in the Premier League. It's got nothing to do with his lack of ability to play in the league. It's everything to do with the lack of structure at the football club on the pitch and off the pitch. That's what it's to do with. So really and truly, yeah, when you're looking at Manchester United, there's absolutely nothing attractive about it, bro. One thing that Ralph was good at was he was good at identifying players that hadn't really made their name in the game and gave them a platform, yeah, to prove themselves. That is the way we were going to recruit under him. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really know what it is, bruv. All right, someone's put a thread about Darwin Nunez, yeah. So yeah, you know what? Fuck it, let's read it, guys. You know what I'm saying? Because this guy's an absolute bum, innit? Man said Darwin Nunez, yeah, is wanted by a bunch of top clubs and as mentioned as a potential replacement for Lewandowski. He isn't a bad player and he's useful in the right system, but there are too many red flags for him to function in the top side or his price to be justified. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. He is a bad player. You know the ones there. Like I'm not here for this ball. He's shit. You know, like that. But let's see what this thread's got to say anyway. Look at my man. Unless you're Zlatan, you can't rock that trim still. First major red flag that should send alarm bells ringing across the major clubs, especially for those that play possession-based football, is a sheer woefulness in possession. Smarter Scout only rates his ball retention ability as a 2 out of 99, you know. Fuck me, bruv. 2 out of 99. Bro, I've seen enough, you know. Man, I don't even need to see this. 2 out of 99. Bro, we could end this right now. 2, blood. 2 out of 99, fam. We can end it right now. The guy's shit on the ball, blood. His ball retention ability, 2 out of 99. Are you fucking kidding me? Yo. Bro, stop the tape. You know, like 2. That bruh's worse than Lukaku. We might as well just keep Ronaldo up there, bro. Man said 2. Bro, do we really need to watch the rest of this? Man said his passing is dreadful. This bruh said at the beginning he's not a bad player, and now he's cooking him. You know, like that. You see what I'm saying, guys? You see the difference between me and other people is, yeah? These other guys will come out and try and say things nicely. You know, like that. They'll be like, oh, he's not a bad player, and then proceed to absolutely cooking him. Whereas me, I'll just call him a bum from the get-go. You know, like that. And that's what it is. So people think, oh, Rants is harsh and that. I'm not harsh, bro. Man, just tell you the cold truths, blood. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to say things nicely. It's just like when I told you, man, about fucking Luis Diaz, yeah? When everyone was getting excited about him, I said, listen, this guy's got no end product. He's a kick and run merchant with a little bit of flair, yeah? He'll get found out. Up steps Carvajal and just puts him in his back pocket. No problems. Man gets hooked in the biggest game of his life. This is what happens, bro. This is what happens. I'm telling you. And that man are saying, oh, no, but like you're being harsh. No, it's the reality of it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? If you give a man grass to run into, they'll look good. If you don't give a man grass, that's when you find out what they're really on. And when man ain't got grass, he ain't on anything. Man ain't no better than Zaha, Saint Maximum, all these man. He's just a transition player with pace. That's it. Do you know what I mean? That's it. Man don't even really score that many goals. Like, it's crazy. It's actually crazy, bro. And he's 25, 26 as well. So it's not like, say, man's young, bro. He's overrated massively. That's it. But man said his passing is awful, yeah? Or dreadful. Man said his passing is dreadful. But at the beginning of the thread, he said that he's not a bad player. Lord of mercy. Most top teams want a striker that can have link-up play. Nunez only completes 11 passes per 90 minutes. That would put him in the bottom 10% of forwards in Europe's 5 leagues. This guy's a fucking bomb. His measly 9 completed passes in 90 in the Champions League would even put him in the bottom 1%. He's a bomb. 64 pass accuracy in the league, yeah, we'll put him in the bottom 15. He's a bum. And you know what it is, guys? Guys say me. They're like, oh, Rants, you're a tech merchant. You're an aesthetic merchant. I'm not talking about Nunez. I'm talking about Diaz, blood. 25. We weren't talking about Nunez. Talking about that Diaz bum, bruv, that plays for Liverpool. That's who we were talking about. Do you know what I'm saying? I just call these guys what they are. They're bums. And that's just what it is, bro. Because man got a little bit of pace. Man get fucking excited. Bums, all of them. Kardashians, bruh. Bums. Bro. 64% pass accuracy in the league. Imagine a striker in the top side misplacing every second pass. Man might as well play Rashford up front. Man might as well play Rashford up there. And this is the bread that Man United are getting linked with. I remember when I watched the compilation of him, yeah? And I said, yo, this guy's shit. Remember when I said it? And man was saying, oh, no, Rants just cares about aesthetics, this, that, and the other. Bro, I can look at a footballer with my eyes without anyone else telling me anything and be like, this guy's a bum. I don't care about the stats. I don't care. Man said that he's like one of the most prolific strikers in Europe per 90 minutes. And I looked at him straight away and I said, this guy's a bum. A man thought I was mad. He's a bum. And guess what? All of his goals and his stats and all these things, yeah, they do not show you what these in-depth analysis is showing you. It's not showing you that. So when man's saying that my man's ball retention, yeah, is like in the lower 1% of football, his stats don't tell you that. And this is why when guys do the Mo Salah stats thing, do not miss me with it. Mo Salah's a bum as well. He's just playing in a transition team that makes him look good. He's a bum. Every time he's in a big match, he shows you he's a bum. He shows you he's a flat track bully, fam. That's what he is. Champions League final. Where were you? Where to Delia? Where were you, blood? Get the fuck out of here, blood. Diaz is a bum. You know like that? That's what it is. Bruv, this demonstrates that despite the game revolving around constantly making runs in behind, he doesn't always time them that well. And it's questionable if he even has that many opportunities to run in behind in possession-based team, which playing mostly against deep blocks, which is why Lukaku struggles as well playing for Chelsea. Because man's not playing in a transition team. So he can't run in behind. So that's Lukaku nullified because he has to come to the ball. But he's got no feet. This is why I say to you guys, systems are everything. Everything. Listen to what I'm saying. So when I say Salah is a bum, the system's making him look good. Because when he plays for his country, he shows you that he's a bum. He shows you. But man don't want to listen to me. And that's what it is, bro. When you're playing in different systems, different qualities are needed. When you're playing in a team, yeah, that are playing against teams that sit back, you need a little bit more of this and less of the pace and power, because your pace and power is not going to help you because you can't run if there's no space. That's why Liverpool struggle against teams that sit back. That's why Liverpool always draw against Chelsea. That's why Klopp always struggles against Italian managers, because they know how to play against him and his dead players. Liverpool ain't got one creative player in their whole squad. The most complete creative player they've got is Thiago. Thiago's not even really a creator. Them men are just transition, pace and power football. Simple. That's how you beat them every time. Man said, yeah, with his style of play and physical capabilities, he can be great in a pure counter-attacking team, like Liverpool, using his speed and directness in transition. That's why he's been so effective for Benfica, but he simply won't have the space to run into for most top sides. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. He's going to be the next big flop in football. That's what I said when I watched his compilation. He's going to be the next big flop. The next big flop. He's going to go, if he's smart, he won't go to a big team. If he's smart. If he's smart, he'll go Italy or something like that. Maybe go, I don't know, he can't really go Juventus now, but, or he'll go Germany. If this player comes to the Prem, he's getting found out spectacularly and his price is plummeting. Plummeting. He's a bum. Another Bruno Fernandes. Bruno's also a bum. And I told man Bruno was a bum when he first came. And this thread was even written on my birthday. That's how I know this is biblical, fam. Another major concern is just how limited he is technically, which is probably a result of him always being able to rely on his pace. Lukaku again. His touch often lets him down. He underhits his passes at times and doesn't get clean connection when shooting. This is Romelu Lukaku. Man was saying he was one of the best strikers in the world, guys. Remember they were saying Lukaku is one of the best in the world. Lukaku was talking about he deserves to be at Bayern Munich and them things. You man remember? Bayern Munich. Man said he deserves to be at Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, and them teams there. Man like Bolungoli, blood. What a bum. Absolute bum. Along with his technique, his decision-making in particular in the final third can be quite hasty and suspect. Sounds like Bruno. Sounds like Lukaku. Bum. At times releasing the ball at the wrong time after decelerating. Despite what his assists might suggest, he isn't a huge creator. Bruno. Despite being 1.87 meters tall and strong, he doesn't use his body that well and his hold-up play is inconsistent. He's skinny, bro. He's built like a pepperami. Whilst he scored a few uncontested headers, his heading technique isn't perfect. His timing isn't great. This bro said, yeah, at the beginning, yeah, yo, he's not a bad player, and now he's shredding him in 8K. Shredding him. Only wins 1.1 aerial battles per 90 minutes. Average win rate of 36%. The guy's a bomb. Bro, how's man going to say, yeah? How's man going to say he's not a bad player and he's shredding him? And this is what I say, guys. This is what I say to you guys, yeah? I'm not about to sit here and say, yo, you know what? He's not a bad player, but he's not good at this. He's not good at this. He's not... Bruv, he's a bum. This is what man just have to call these guys their bums. He's not good at anything that's important in the modern game. He's not good at anything. He's a fucking bum. He looks all right because he's playing in a dead league. And bruv, he's probably playing in a team that literally plays to how he wants to play. But he's not good. A lot of things point to the fact that he isn't really a lone striker. Well, guess what? In the modern game, most teams play one up front. So what are you going to do? As shown by his heat map, he loves to drift out wide and operate in the left channel. Similar to what CR7 does, to be fair. But CR7 isn't a bum like him. I'd rather keep CR7, yeah, than fucking play this guy. And CR7, yeah, is on the cusp of being a bum in terms of his performances. Which is why more often than not, he's been playing as part of a strike partnership or off the left. So that guy can't even play up front on his own. Another concern is his injury record. He's prone to muscle injuries. I ain't heard nothing good about this guy, you know. Whilst he scored, yeah, 24 goals in the league, 4 of them were penalties, and 3 of them came against some next team I've never heard of, blood. When they played the game with just 9 men. So basically, he stat pads. That's what man is saying. Which brings us to the most obvious and major red flag with him. He scored 24 league goals from just a 14.92 XG. He's a bomb. Unsustainable overperformance. He's a fucking bomb. Man said, yeah, Oscar, yeah, estupid, whatever, accumulated 13.4, yeah, and his value is 3.5 million. This bray, yeah, is 70 million euros, blood. Sign fucking Oscar, blood. You see what I fucking mean? What, there's a comp as well? Yeah, bruv, listen, this guy's a fighting bum. I told you, man, about this Nunez, bruv. Nunez. He's a bum. Flipping hell, man. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Unbelievable stuff, guys. And Man United, if Man United ever signed this guy, bro, I don't know. I need a new team. I can't lie. I need a new team if Man United sign this guy, bro. Him and Bruno in the same team, drop me out. I'm finished. I'm done. I'm done.